Welcome to Crocodile MTG, your home of competitive, constructed play in the modern, standard, and legacy formats. Today's video was brought to you by all our wonderful sponsors, affiliates, and patrons. Thank you so much for supporting the Crocodile MTG channel, and we hope you enjoy today's video. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jordan with Crocodile MTG here, bringing you another Magic the Gathering video. Today we are playing Blue-Black Control. We are currently 4-1 in a competitive Legacy League, so we're super excited about that. We kept this hand hoping to find Force Will off a Brainstorm if our opponent is a combo aggressive deck. So hopefully we're going to be able to do that. If not, we have a turn 2 Hymn to Torok, and hopefully that is going to be good enough to bring us ahead on card advantage for the win. This deck is extremely good, and I have been super happy and impressed with how it's been. This might just be Maverick combo. Yeah, so I'm going to start by fetching a Underground Sea and Brainstorming. Alright, we at least have a Fatal Push. So I'm going to put this Thief and the Misty on top. Actually, maybe I want the Misty and then the Liliana. And our opponent's probably going to grab, Dryad Arbor here. Alright, I think I just want to Fatal Push the Dryad Arbor and play out this Floodstrand. And as long as our opponent doesn't play anything too aggressive here, we can just play out this Liliana the Last Hope next turn and probably get ahead pretty far on board. Alright, Scrub Land from our opponent is going to play a Chalice on 1, so I don't want that to happen. I'm going to grab a basic Island here and then Brainstorm. Alright, it looks like we can't do anything about that, but our hand's pretty good. So I'm going to put these 2 Snapcaster Mages on top and let our opponent have their Chalice on 1. I'm going to play out this Liliana the Veil first. I think that's more important right now. And I'm going to just get rid of this Snapcaster Mage, I think. Alright, they get rid of life from the loam. And they're probably going to get it back here. They could dredge it. Alright, they choose not to, which might be a good sign for us. I'd really like for them to play out something with 1 toughness here that we can just kill to the... Okay, they have Abrupt Decay, which is perfectly fine. And now Wasteland and Underground Sea. Alright, now we're in a little worse shape. I'd really like to find another land here. Play out either this Liliana the Last Hope or a Thief of Sanity. Alright, Cabal Pit, which has Threshold. That's going to be a good card. I'm not sure if our opponent's playing like a Maverick deck, or they're probably playing Maverick. Alright, so they're going to get the Wasteland. Okay, so we're not going to fall for that. I should have played out the Snapcaster Mage. So I'm not playing very tightly this game. That's my fault. I was looking at our opponent's graveyard and that's not good. So Sylvan Library from our opponent is going to give him a head on cards. Alright, Misty here. I really want to play this Baleful Strix, but I don't want to have to fetch for a non-basic, because then our opponent can just life from the loam. feel like I almost have to, though. Alright, there's another Misty. That's a little awkward. I'd really like for our opponent not to... Alright, so they did get back life from the loam. Yeah, they got back their wasteland. And they're going to wasteland the underground sea. Alright, there is a swamp, which is good. I'm going to move into combat and attack. We have this thief next turn, which might be good enough. I'm going to stop at the end of a turn. Yield to next end step. I have this thief next turn, which might be good enough. But it is definitely a risky play. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have a lot of abrupt decays or assassin's trophies. I'd really like to fetch another swamp, that way we can just him our opponent. Alright, Dryad Arbor from our opponent and they pass. Part of me now just wants to get this Liliana on board. So I definitely have a chance to get this Liliana on board, but the question is, should I? I think the answer is no. I think I want to play this Thief of Sanity. Alright, we'll see what our opponent's moves are here. Alright, yeah, they have the Punishing Fire. Which I'm interested in what's in our opponent's hands. They have to have the Grove, right? Why would they Punishing Fire not Thief of Sanity? They have to have the Grove here. Alright, now they're going to make us sack. Yeah. Alright, swing in for one, potentially. Hopefully we'll be able to find a black source where we can grab our last swamp. And if we draw either the Underground Sea or a fetch land that can only grab Underground Sea, I'm just going to play out this Liliana Last Hope. And hope that's good enough to keep our opponent off balance for a bit. Alright, there's our last source. So we're going to be able to grab our swamp here. And now I want to... Ooh, I do not want to him to Torok yet. Alright, so when this Liliana ticks up, we're going to take out our Fatal Push. Our opponent's down to 8, so we do have a chance here. Abrupt Decay on the Liliana. That's not good. Alright, there's the Grove. So we're going to be able to him our opponent here. That's not good. We just got all lands. Our opponent's down to 4. I think I'm just going to discard this him because I can Snapcaster him next turn. Alright, there's Knight. There's a wasteland that means nothing to me for the rest of the game. Alright, our opponent's going to get something with Verdant Catacomb here. Bad lands. Alright, there's Liliana, which is timely. However, we're not going to be able to play out our Snapcaster Mage now. It's going to get eaten by this Liliana. So they're going to get their Punishing Fire back. They're going to take out our Liliana here. And now we're empty-handed drawing off the top, which isn't ideal. I'd really like this deck not to take us down. I'd like to 5-0 our first Legacy League, which would be nice. But this deck is pretty resilient to creatures. I'd really like a Jace off the top. But again, Punishing Fire. Punishing Fire is just a huge card that hurts us so bad. So we're probably going to bring in our Surgicals, right? What do we wasteland here? The Grove, right? I guess it doesn't even matter. Because our opponent can just buy it back. I don't think we're going to be able to find a way back into this game. Our opponent's only at 3 though, so I'm not going to give up just yet. But we're definitely in a rough spot. So we probably want Nile Spellbomb, these Surgicals. We want the Graveyard Hate. We probably want these Back to Basics too, based on how our opponent's been playing. Alright, so Back to Basics, Nile Spellbomb. Probably not Engineered. Maybe Spell Pierce. Alright, we're going to take like a draw step or two. Alright, Force of Will is not going to do anything. Alright, I think our opponent has this game wrapped up. Like, what's the best we can do here? Liliana, they're both down. We have a Liliana Last Hope, which can buy back a Baleful Strix or a Snapcaster. Take up Liliana. Alright. And there's another Force of Will. Alright. I'm just going to concede here. There's no way out of this lock our opponent has us in. So I am going to bring in Nile Spellbomb, Surgical Extraction, Back to Basics, and Spell Pierces, potentially. I think I want to cut Diabolic Edict. I don't think is needed. He probably has a 1 of Dark Depths combo, right? Or is he just planning on? Is this just straight lands? It's so hard to win against lands. At least like the Life from the Loam. So that's another card we want these Graveyard Hate cards for. If we're able to find our Graveyard Hate, I think we're going to be in an okay spot. I don't think I mind these Engineered, and I think I'm going to take out these Fatal Pushes. I guess that's a problem with... We're going a lot of 1-drops. We're going to be on the play, though, so I don't think that's as concerning. What I'm worried about is Chalice of the Void. Baleful Strix, Liliana's fine. Counterspell's fine. Snapcaster's fine. Yeah, Chalice is why I'm bringing these engineered explosives. I think I'm bringing in too much, though. I definitely want these back to basics, so those are coming in. Thief of Sanity dies pretty easily, but so does most of our other cards. Maybe I just want to win through Planeswalkers. I'm not going to cut all our Thieves here. I think it's a very good card engine. Like, I'd rather cut the Thoughtseize than cut the Thief of Sanities. Maybe I don't want the Spell Pierces for similar reasons. Like, not just Chalice, but like, they're playing a lands deck, so they're gonna have a lot of lands by the time they start playing their things. But if we can get ahead, I guess that's kind of where I want Spell Pierce. But alright, so we gotta cut 3 cards. I guess cut these Thoughts. No, I'm gonna keep the Thoughtseize. I don't know what to cut. I'm gonna trim like that. That might be wrong. Hopefully it doesn't cost us, but I think it's going to. This hand is borderline keepable, but I think I'm gonna take a mulligan. Alright, this is a little better. Thoughtseize on top is good. I'm gonna play this Nile Spellbomb. I mean, this hand's not better than the first hand, but it's not unkeepable. I'm gonna definitely be fetching basics to start. Sylvan Library, Chalice on 1. Alright, that's unfortunate. Alright, Engineered's good here. I could just Engineered on 0 and then Thoughtseize our opponent, which has some attraction to it. So that's going to blow up 2 of their cards, which are really good. Alright, and they just have lands in hand. So we took 2 for nothing, but their hand's definitely not anything enticing. Alright. Now do we want to... I guess we let them keep their hand a little bit. We'd start with the Liliana. Alright, I'm going to respond to that. Not sure what our opponent was thinking there. Alright, now we know their hand. Not going to pull a quick one over on us, even though I misplayed the first game. Alright, Mox Diamond from our opponent. Gonna discard bad lands, play out this Windswept Heath. Alright, now Liliana the Veil is gonna tick up. So we do have a little bit of control in this game. We'll see if we can get there with these 2 Lilianas. Abrupt Decay. Assassin's Trophy. Bob. Yeah, Bob's not going to do anything here. Alright, Lily on a Last Hope from our opponent. Could have dueling emblems here. Okay. Deals 1 damage to that player. Alright, that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna separate our opponent's permanents. Target player sacks all permanents in the pile of their choice. Alright, so I'm gonna get rid of relevant things. I'm gonna give them a choice between these 2 piles. We'll see which one they take. Alright, so they choose to sack everything relevant to us. Alright, we're gonna ponder here. So we have another Lily on a Last Hope. We have a Back to Basics also, which is kind of relevant. We have a Surgical. I think all these cards are pretty good. Oh, I put the Back to Basics on bottom. Poo. Do I actually want any of these cards then? I don't know. I don't think it's bad. I'll keep them. I don't think we're in a spot we can necessarily lose. Alright, so we win this game here. Game number 3 for all the marbles. So I don't think we want these Thoughtseize as much as we want 3 mana threats. I don't know. I don't want to get too pushy with my mana. I think this is fine. I just brought in another Thief and took out a Thoughtseize. Alright, this hand is not wonderful. I'm going to take a mulligan here. This hand again isn't great, but it's more keepable, I suppose. Alright, Brainstorm could fix that. Alright, so we're going to go to our turn. We're going to play this Misty. Kind of want to just fetch for an island. Again, this is kind of a weird hand. Alright, we're going to try and find our other source of mana. And our only other source of mana is a Wasteland, which is weird. I kind of just want to fire this Wasteland off. So we're going to be Brainstorm locked a couple turns. We at least have Force of Will. We can stop our opponent from doing anything too wild. this is definitely a weird moment for us. I'd like to draw land. Okay, there we go. So we're definitely in this game still. Just gonna grab a swamp here. Thoughtseize our opponent. See what they're working with. Alright, Chalice, Abrupt Decay, Assassin's Trophy. Pretty much everything we don't want them to have, they have. However, I think I'm going to take... I think the card I care about most is the Sylvan Library. I don't want that to come down. But if I don't take the Sylvan Library, then they can't... Like, we can just counter anything else. Maybe it's the Abrupt Decay we care about the most. I don't know. I'm going to take the Sylvan Library to start. Alright, they found their other land. They probably just want to play Chalice on 1 here. Which I don't care about. I have 2 engineered explosives dying to be used. I'm going to ponder here and try and... Oh my goodness. Messed that play up. Should have engineered first. I was gonna try and find another land, and then... Alright, we're gonna cast Force. I'm gonna pitch Thief of Sanity here. Oh my goodness, that was a terrible play. Alright, so Liliana is gone. Chalice is gone. Savannah, so we know their hand. Alright, so I think we have to pitch the Thief of Sanity to the Relic. We're going to blow up this Engineered Explosives. We have another one in hand. Snapcaster is good. Snapcaster would be better if we had another blue card in hand, but... So our opponent's hand is just a bunch of removal. Alright, that wasn't terrible. So now we can at least brainstorm and ponder. Which I think I'm going to brainstorm. Alright, land. Alright, I don't think we mind the 2 fetch lands. I don't think I want this Underground Sea. I'm going to grab a swamp here and him our opponent. Alright, so they have Assassin's Trophy in hand. Alright. So they got rid of Abrupt Decay and Golgari Charm. They have Cycling Land. They have a Wasteland that doesn't matter. Belful Strix. Wasteland, which we can waste away. Black. We can waste away them from double black if we want to, which I think we probably do. We're going to take their other red source. Alright, this is going to get Assassin's Trophied, so we probably just want to tick it down. Get back a Snapcaster. Yeah, that's just going to get Assassin's Trophied. We don't have any basics left, so there's no point in... Alright. So our opponent's empty-handed. We cut him off a double black last turn, and that's that. Sylvan, which we don't have another blue card, so that kind of sucks. Alright, now we have a Force of Will at least. I guess we could have engineered the Sylvan away. Was kind of my fault there. But we do have this Force, so there's that at least. Alright, so I'm going to pitch this Flooded Strand. I'm going to grab an Underground Sea. I'm going to float a blue, I guess. Alright, Chalice on 1. Can we just play around that? Do we care about that? No, we have the Engineered in hand. Alright, now we have a Jace, which I don't mind playing here. Alright, we don't want our 2 1-mana cards yet. I guess we can keep the Brainstorm on top. I mean Brainstorm out, so we can pitch at the Force if we need to. So I feel like we might be slightly ahead in this game, but just barely. Like, we have to find the right combination. Alright, so our opponent's taking a lot of damage here. I'm a little surprised. So if this is Assassin's Trophy, this is Abrupt Decay. So I'm going to just fire it off here. I'm not going to be able to pay for it. Our opponent put a card on top of their library. I kind of want to look and see what it is. No. Alright, so now do I want to... I can swing in for 1 here. Now I kind of want to take out this Sylvan library. And force our opponent to play off the top. That way we can control their draw step a little bit. Plus we have 2 Snapcasters and a Force in hand. The Johnny can go on top. There's nothing we can play here that makes a difference in our grave. No. I was gonna say, go ahead and play it, Johnny, because I'm just gonna snap force it. Alright. Pick where you want to be, Grave. Oh, I forgot you have to pay for snap. Alright, well, I'm gonna force anyhow. That was my bad. Misunderstanding. Alright, I'm just gonna tick up, target our opponent. Yes, I'd like to put that on the bottom. Swing in. Alright, as long as our opponent doesn't draw anything here, we have this. But if our opponent draws a removal spell, then we don't. Alright, they drew a Wasteland, so this is going to be game. Yeah! Yeah, we just went 5-0 in our first competitive Legacy League. Oh my goodness, there is our 5-0 finish. 3 2-1s and 1-2-0, and I just punched my computer by accident because I got super excited. Yes! Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I certainly did. This Thief of Sanity control deck might actually be a very good thing, or a very neat thing, and something to consider in Legacy. This was our first time playing it, but I played some Blue-Black Shadow and stuff too. I definitely highly recommend checking out this deck. I had a lot of fun with it. I would give you to try it out. Big shout out to Mana Traders. They allowed us to rent this deck today. I use their service for every single video we produce on MTGO. We rent all our cards from them. I would highly recommend checking them out. For a limited time only, you can get 15% off your first 3 months of service if you sign up using our promo code Crocodile. Also, if you check out Inked Gaming, if you want to make a custom playmat, or if you want to buy a cool and unique playmat from them, you can get 10% off. Do I have that right? Do I have the 15? Yeah, 15% off Mana Traders, 10% off Inked Gaming. Promo code for Inked Gaming is crocodilemtg10. And also thank you for all our patrons that support us on our Patreon page. Honestly, everything you guys give us goes right back into the channel. I appreciate you all so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We got a 5-0. We got a trophy. I'm super excited. I'm glad you guys could be here for this also. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Please go hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video. For your custom playmats, mouse pads, and more, head over to Inked Gaming. Use promo code crocodilemtg10 to receive 10% off your order. Today's video was brought to you by all our wonderful sponsors, affiliates, and patrons.